Sante everyone, welcome to the Tuesday Fun Show. We are the Sorare Thursday Club. My name is Ricky, aka the Sorare Mamba, and I am joined as always by my beautiful co-host Johnny, aka DawNado. How are you doing, my friends?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. So you got the Everton shirt on, prepared for Sunday. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling awful about it. Really awful. I actually, funnily enough, earlier I went into the loft and decided to get out all my old Everton big Eds. Remember the big Eds?
Oh yeah, like Corinthian things.
Yeah, and I'm going to put them out on the day I watch the game for good luck. So I've got a little Duncan Ferguson, Paul Rideout. Who else have I got? Can't remember now. Don Hutchison, I think. They're all coming out. And they're going to bring good luck for the final day.
Yeah, I have cancelled all my Sunday plans to make sure that I am wherever you are on Sunday, just in case you suffer the ultimate misery. Personally, I still think you'll be absolutely fine. I've been saying it for weeks. I've had Leicester and needs to go down since we did the show about 6 weeks ago. But you know, stranger things have happened. So
I mean, what doesn't make it ideal as well is that we are going out on the wet baby's head the night before. Although it's more like the day before because it's daytime drinking, isn't it? But I can imagine I'm going to be feeling a little bit ropey on the Sunday. So it could be one of the worst Sundays in the history of my life.
Yeah, nothing like a first relegation on an enormous hangover to set you up for a new week. But yeah. So we're a little late tonight because we are just back from our first Sorare six-a-side. We were joined by Roy Olivey and Swiss Mafia himself. We'll share a little picture on Twitter tomorrow, I expect. But yeah, we had our first run out as a team. We did lose, but we did have about 65 shots, didn't we?
Yeah, we're a bit rusty on the old shooting front. A lot of big chances missed.
Yeah, there was -5s all over the place.
Yeah, a few errors led to goals from. Maybe I might have deflected a goal.
Own goal for you. Yeah.
I think it was on target there, right? I think probably on target.
I let in 6, which is a lot of. It's a big negative decisive for me. But
5, mate, because I let in 1.
5. Oh yeah, 5. I let in 5. So, but as they can't come in the box, that's a lot of shots I had saved from outside the box. So
yeah, nice.
My AA score is going to be wild. But yeah, it's good fun. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some more updates of our Sorare 5-side adventures. But that was good fun. Speaking of Sorare merchandise, I saw today they announced the news that tomorrow there will be, today they got the date and the day wildly wrong, but who knows, that they'll be having Sorare mystery jerseys given away tomorrow. I know I've been saving up my coins. I'm on 60,000, just not buying anything, waiting for that day. I'd love to think I'm going to get one, but I can't imagine I'll be fastest finger first when there's only 100, but it's something fun. That's the type of thing I've been looking forward to. Experiences or things I can purchase with my coins. I'd love a shirt.
I mean, I think it's been a long time coming, isn't it? A lot of people have been wanting that. Like once Sorare sort of enters the real realm of merchandise, it's kind of this. We've seen sort of pictures of caps and stuff like that, and caps look cool, but the shirts, bringing some shirts into play to be able to be won or bought. Sorry. Is good. So is it fastest finger first? Was that confirmed or?
It must be, right? They said there's only 100 available to everyone. 10,000 coins. I imagine so many people have got 10,000 coins that it's just going to be.
I wonder how they're going to do it.
I imagine the site's going to crash, but it'll be fun. I'll be there ready to go and waiting. But when Sorare caps, that's what I want. I'm always wearing a cap in these podcasts. I could be prime merchandise material for them. Just want a cap. That's what I want.
If they don't brand them as Cap 240 and Cap 270, then they've completely missed the trick. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, and the kids ones can be Cap 220 because they're the small version.
Good shout.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. And obviously the other big announcement, I'm sure we'll go through the roadmap on Thursday that we usually do, but the Fiat wallet was the other big thing, and that's really exciting. I think that's going to be absolutely massive coming in the summer. Depending on how well it's implemented and how smooth and easy it is, that could be an absolute game changer. So yeah.
And also, I'm glad I don't live in France because it sounded really stressful reading that first sort of couple of paragraphs. I was like, nah.
Yeah. Read it twice, got no fucking idea what any of it meant. What's happening? I hope it's sorted out. Well, they're French, aren't they? So it's obviously a big market for them. So you like to see. So let's hope that gets sorted out for them pretty sharpish. Because if I don't have a fucking clue what it meant and I read it twice, I'm sure if someone hasn't read the roadmap, they're going to be pretty confused.
True.
Anyway, let's get to what we're here for. We go through our usual segments. Weekend review, opening prizes, beat the boys league, prize giveaways, 20 for 220, midweek look ahead, and then we're done and we'll leave you to it. So let's get started with the weekend review. I've got mine ready here, so I'll plow it up on screen for you. I had a pretty poor weekend. No card for me. I think it's the first weekend in a long time that I haven't had a single card. This was balanced out by the fact that I got the super rare ETH, which is pretty much more important to me than anything else. So unfortunately, nothing exciting to really show. My cap 220 rare, I had a 0. Just show that one off. Diogo Leite, one of my oldest holds, conceded a penalty, gave away an error, led to goal, got a -8 all-round score for a 0, which is always nice to see.
That's very impressive.
My cap 240 team came in with the $5. This was probably my best chance of a card because Naboa was my last one, who's notoriously a very good scorer. So I was 15 off, so I needed him to stick a 55 in 5 o'clock on Monday. Big V here, putting in a good score as always. Man United had fairly solid scores all over. Perrin was tipped up by a lot of people on Twitter I saw as well. He got an assist in. Liam Kelly seems to always get a clean sheet, but always have a really low L15. But yeah, Naboa got spanked and only got 40. So we just got the $5 there. This was the main one. I got the cap 240 super rare. I got the Ethan. That's what we're all hunting for when you're in the super rare game. Sam Walker again. I've talked about him non-stop. Gave me another cleanie. Now he's in the bottom half playoff end of the season. Ueda is my absolute boy with a goal, and the rest just turned up to get me my money, which is very much appreciated. Cap 270 wasn't too far off, but Gil got that early injury as captain, which screwed that. Jonathan Bond, another 0. That's why I got this one up. 2 errors led to goal, 0 decisive score, and a -4 AA. Cheers, mate. Really glad you're back. Looking forward to the summer with you.
The name's Bond. Johnny Bond.
I think I had 3 zeros this weekend, which is wild. Aaron Long didn't play. My boy Jackson Yule didn't perform for me. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot to show you. My highlights this week are showing you the zeros in my team, unfortunately. And we only got 3,300 coins, which is actually quite low for me.
I beat you on coins. That's the first time, I think.
Yeah. So, there's not a lot to show you here, unfortunately, apart from doing a Scrooge McDuck and just opening some money in front of you all. Cap 240 Limited was the $5. $5, not even a $5. Cap 240 Super Rare. And we had an Academy place again for another $5, which is always appreciated. Academy, this topic of Academy is going to be my ramble on Thursday as well. So join into the Flagship Show on Thursday to hear me have a little chat about what I think about the Academy. But yeah, that is me for the weekend review. I don't really have a top team or a top player performance to pick out because most of my team did shite. Casemiro did really well for me. I give him that. He got 100. He scored the goal for United. He's been a major player for me this season. Had a little off spell recently, but he's managed to avoid getting sent off for about 5 games now and has put in a good score. And obviously Mel Mullenstein, who I've talked about quite a lot. I bigged up in our podcast last Thursday as the under 23 for next season that you must have. He popped in with 100. Right on cue after I bigged him up on a podcast, he came in and smacked 100 in. So that's really good. Most of my other top scorers I didn't play. So yeah, not a lot to come from me this weekend, unfortunately. But yeah, that was my weekend review. Nice and short and sweet for you. What did you do? Fairly better than me, I think.
So I've won a few prizes, but I didn't win any ETH. So despite being quite happy, I've won some prizes. They're probably going to be worth less than your ETH super rare threshold, to be fair. But Yeah, I've hidden all my non-prize teams.
I'm prepared this week. This is what I like to see.
I am a little bit more
ready this week.
Yeah, ready this week. So we'll start with All-Star Rare. So I had a pretty good game week there, 350 points, which is actually quite low to win a prize. I think. I don't know. I thought there was a lot of big scores this weekend, but maybe not. But it's got me at the very top of the tier 5s, which is probably better than being the bottom of tier 4s, to be honest. So yeah, hoping for a decent prize there. Obviously, Otavio performed again. I think he actually had 99 at half time.
He's regressed.
I think he actually did get stat corrected down a little bit after the game, but he did regress. I think he had like 96 at full time, but then got stat corrected down. Matoma finally put in a good score. He actually had a run of about 4 or 5 games of scoring awfully, which is rare for him. My boy Raul Garcia, who I bought live on auction on one of the shows a few weeks ago, he got another, I think it was assist. He's flying. I think he's got like 70 plus in his last like 6 games, so he's doing well. I put a lot of hope on Sparta Rotterdam getting a clean sheet at home to, who was it now? Canberra, I think, who were already relegated. Unfortunately, they lost 5-1. They won 5-1, so they lost their clean sheet. I had a full Sparta defensive stack in one of my limited teams, so that completely fell flat in his face. So yeah, it would have been nice for him to get a slightly better score. And then Manuel Ryman thought he might get a clean at Ware Hertha. I think were Hertha already relegated at this point, or maybe?
No, that was the game that relegated. They were winning in 95th minute. They conceded an equaliser that relegated them. Sum up their season.
Yeah, so take 40 for a keeper isn't too bad. I always think keepers are either 15 or 70 these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, Champion America was a bit of a weird one as well. So my usual bankers of Buanga and Jesus Ferreira. Jesus Ferreira didn't do anything. I think the goal that Dallas scored, it was a rebound from a shot where Jesus Ferreira would have had the assist. And it was a really, really bad miss. He like headed it straight at the post or the goalkeeper from like a yard away. And then it just deflected back to someone else. So it was very close to getting it decisive. Buanga finally got a rest and started on the bench. Thought it might happen at some point because he's played like 90 minutes in the week and then 90 minutes in the weekend for like the whole season so far. So got to take that on the chin. He's done amazing so far. And then, yeah, Costa did really well. Lucas Valaba was pretty solid. And then Tyler Miller got the lesser spotted 100 as a goalkeeper. And it was in the same game as Johnny Bond, I think. So your keeper got a 0 and my keeper got 100.
Yep. And to rub it in, I started the season with Tyler Miller rare and Johnny Bond rare. And I chose to sell my Tyler Miller and keep my Johnny Bond. And Johnny Bond's been injured so far and stuck in a 0.
Look at that. 43 all round. That is very good. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. 6 saves. Look at this. 3 keeper sweepers. 1 goalkeeper smother. 2 diving saves. What a boy. He's even got positive figures for possession, which is very rare for goalkeepers because usually they just lose points for pumping it along all the time. Anyway, so yeah, pretty decent effort from the American lads. Just needed one of these 2 boys here to just do something. I would have got a much better prize. Champion Europe had 4 absolute worldy scores here, and then Frodrik Aronov lost 4-2, so he got a very poor score.
I feel like goalkeepers had a mare this weekend. I know you just showed me 100, but I had so many negative decisives from goalies. It was unbelievable.
I wonder if it's like because they're getting to the end of the season, there's quite a few teams that maybe haven't got something to play for, or are either playing like really open attacking football because they've got nothing to play for, or there's just a lot of goals going in all over the shop, and obviously that's usually not great for keepers, is it? But yeah, obviously King Gerald with the 99th minute equaliser for Everton was a nice little bonus here. Rodrigo de Paul got a late assist. Jeremy Doku has turned into the elite lad that I was hoping he would be when I bought him. I think he's flying at the moment for Rennes. And then Cherky is the boy, and he's still like 12 years old. So what a lad.
Start the season in trimming some of my limiteds. I trimmed Jeremy Doku and Antoine Griezmann because I didn't want so many limiteds, and I trimmed those 2. Docu's actually ended the season on fire, and Griezmann's turned into
Griezmann's
prime
turning
Griezmann.
like 100 every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, good decisions there, mate. And then I think I got my first ever prize in Serie A Pro Limited, which was actually one of the only European League's Pro Limited ones that I enter, because I love Serie A. I've always loved Serie A.
I think that's the only competition that I've never entered on Sorare.
Oh, there you go.
That I'm eligible to. So up to Unique. I've entered Unique Kickoff. I've obviously never gone higher than that because I've only ever had one Unique. But every competition lower than that I've entered, apart from Serie A Pro Limited.
Just always love, because, well, I'm presuming you watch it when you're growing up, but the Italian football show on, was it Gorizio or whatever it's called? I used to absolutely just love it because I didn't have like Sky or digital or anything when I was growing up. It was like the only way I could watch football was like Match of the Day or Goal Lazio. So just always love Italian football. But yeah, my boys came good. Annoyingly, I captained Jurdy Shooten, who's usually really good, and benched Lewis Ferguson, who I think scored.
Lewis Ferguson, yeah, is the only Serie A player I think I own. I have his 1 of 1,000 and his 1 of 100.
To be fair, I don't think Lewis Ferguson's been benched in real life quite a bit recently, and I don't think I would have ever actually started him. So it wasn't that much of a decision. But yeah, it was, got 400 points. Still wasn't enough for top 100. But yeah, there we go. 4 decent teams, hopefully 4 okay-ish prizes, and I think let's crack on with them. See what we've got.
Yeah, open them up. I'm ready to find out their values as you unlock them and then tell you how disappointing it's worth. Yeah, tier 3 rare. That's got potential to be very good.
Yes, it does. Right, let's start with some coins. Finally beat you in coins. First time, I think.
Oh, over a third of the way to a shirt there, mate.
Oh my God, I actually am. Right. Tier 5 limited from Champion Europe, though, so it could be an okay-ish prize. Senegal forward, Ozier, Niang. I've heard of it. Did he used to play for Watford? Pretty sure he did.
Niang at Auxerre. What do you think he's worth?
90p.
73p.
Good effort, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so not good.
No. Does he start a few sub? Yeah.
Are they getting relegated, Ozier, or are they safe?
I don't know, mate. I'm not up on my French Premier League knowledge. Let me find out for you, though, because I hate things like that. I'll stay awake at night trying to figure that out until I know the answer.
If he stays there and they do get relegated, then it could be not too bad.
That time of the year, isn't it, when you've got to start factoring in promotion and relegation and where they're playing next year. Auxerre are 1 outside the relegation zone. They're up by a point. So it's between them or Nantes, of all people.
Really?
Yeah, in the 1930s. So there's 2 games left, and they're 1 point out at the moment. So it's between them and Nantes for the last relegation place.
I would be happy to see Nantes go down because I'm fed up of seeing Ludovic Blas play for a crappy team. I swear he should be playing for a much better team. Anyway, right, tier 4 limited. Let's go. Serie A Pro. Some more Bologna stack. Croatia midfielder. Bologna.
No way. No way.
As if I've called that. That's
unbelievable.
They're my team.
Nicola Moro.
He's decent as well. Nicola Moro.
He is
£2.
£1.49.
Oh, I'll take that. That's all right.
Got an assist in his last game. He looks to be a sub, but he put 100 in up here.
Yeah, I think he's been injured. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think I bought a Bologna stack, like a what they called, like a
bundle.
That's the word. So I've always sort of just followed them a little bit, and I think I've kept up to date. I think he had an injury. But anyway, I'll take that. I'm happy with that.
He's out of contract in the summer by the looks of it. But peaky players like that are good sometimes for like Cap 220 or Cap 240, aren't they? Ooh. So, yeah.
I think that's like 6 or 7 Bologna limited cards I have now for that season. Maybe
get the collection in.
Little collection.
I've decided I'm going for a Consadole, a Hertha, a San Jose, and a Man United. I want to complete 4 collections.
That's going to cost you a lot of money.
Only the Man United one, mate. I'm not sure there's a lot of demand for the other 3 teams.
I think that's why I might go Bologna, because there's probably their most expensive players, probably about 25 quid. Okay, right. Tier 5 rare, but hopefully one of the better tier 5 rares, because I'm right at the top of the bundle. Turkey midfielder. Ankaraguchi, is it? Oh, yeah, boy. Taylan Antalali.
From Ankaraguchi. There isn't a lot to show you on him. Lowest one on the market is for about 16 quid, but he doesn't seem to have many cards.
Yeah,
he's got 82. He's got 82 rares, 23 limiteds.
That's not great scoring, is it? Plus he starts games as well and still scores that shit.
He starts a lot of games and does square root of fuck all.
Is he a defensive midfielder by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay.
Might be a good cat player. It's not very peaky though. Yeah, I'm not sure.
He might be good for a spinny wheel, I reckon.
Get him on a giveaway. Coming to a prize near you soon.
Tier 3 rare. Let's have it. Come on. Columbus Crew.
English.
Crew. Argentina. Defender. Columbus Crew. It's not Columbus Crew.
Well, sometimes Brazilian or Argentinian players are actually
under 23 as well.
Yeah, Francisco Ortega. How much do you reckon he's worth?
£56. That's probably quite too high, actually.
52 last sale, and just looking at his L5 is 57.
Well, that's pretty decent.
Ages out of under 23 this year, but
not too bad.
He's got some AA game here in his last 5, 16, 21, 28, 46.
Playing a bit
in midfield for a couple of games. 60, 67. He's got some AA about him. Yeah, he's got a red card in his L15. So, and a couple of stinkers where he's got minus AA.
That's not too bad. Bit of some utility maybe as well. I don't know. Not quite sure of the Argentinian league. It's Argentinian, isn't it?
Yeah. But anyway, it's not terrible.
Not too bad. So what, 55, 16, 70, we're looking at about £73. So
should have just won Super Rare ETH, mate.
Should have just bought some Super Rares.
That last one's not too bad though.
Yeah, always nice to win some cards, isn't it? Always nice.
Yeah, I've seen a worse haul. So that was our weekend on Sorare. Next up, we move to the Beat the Boys. This is our private league. We run it every month. 1 season, 1 month. Everyone that beats us every week is in a draw for a prize. Overall winner at the end of the month wins a rare. This coming weekend will be the last weekend of the season, which means next week will be a new season. So get yourself involved again. Obviously, it'll be MLS based because that will be the only amateur league that we have left available to us for a month. So yeah, get your MLS knowledge on again. Let's have a look at how this weekend went. So this is my team. I had a pretty bad stinker. I had Rashford in, which I had to solve the problem of last minute again when he was announced that he wasn't likely to play. I decided to go for an Arsenal pairing because I thought they beat Nottingham Forest because they really needed to win to keep the league open. And instead, they were shite and bottled it. I should have seen that coming. Ramsdale lost his cleanie. Jesus did F all up front. Trent has been on fire lately, so I captained him. Thought it was a must-win game for them, and they drew with Villa. Fernandez actually had an all right game against Bournemouth. I watched it. Was unlucky not to end up with decisive, and Estupin was a respectable score. But overall, it was a set of average performances. 5 starters is always nice, but yeah, only 269 points for me. Have you got your team up for the week?
Apologies, no, I haven't. You can just.
I can get it up. It's right on my screen actually. So
it's just that really high up one there, mate. That if you see that,
yeah, it's really easy for me to see. Thanks.
Look at that.
Do you want to talk us through it?
Yeah. So put the little Newcastle defensive stack in of Shah and Pope. fancied them to absolutely smash Leicester yesterday. I watched the game, hoping for a big win for Newcastle due to Everton-related Leicester relegation worries. Well, they got the clean sheet. They should have won about 7-0 probably.
Unbelievable how they didn't score.
I couldn't believe
I don't know what
like
Leicester were thinking in those tactics, but
it was like a FIFA game, wasn't it? It was like it was one of those things where like someone posted a picture of like had 26 shots and lost 1-0 on FIFA, but like and they genuinely almost did lose 1-0 right at the end as well. I think it was the only time they let Leicester even touch the ball in the box was a shot in the 90th minute that Pope had to like scramble out from on the line. But anyway, yeah, they got the clean sheet, so that was nice to get the Shah Pope cleany double there. I had Bruno Fernandes captain, who, like you said, played well, got a decent score considering he didn't get decisive. Dwight McNeil I got in the week before last, and all Everton related bias aside, like he is very good on Sorare at the moment. He's he didn't do anything decisive wise, and he played fullback on the weekend, and he's still got 69. And yeah,
oi.
No, he's very good. And then you got Eze. Did Eze get an assist? I think he did.
Yeah, you and Swiss Mafia both had him. Yeah,
a low AA game to only get 65 with a decisive, but yeah, all in all, very solid week. 394. About time I showed up because I've been doing awful in the Premier League one this month. But yeah, happy with that.
You are third in this week. So with Gameweek 373. I presume I came last at 3 of us. Yeah, here's Swiss Mafia, the co-host, on 324. He was running De Gea, who got the cleanie, Trippier, who got the cleanie, the Eze assist, and then Isaac and Odegaard were crap. But yeah, me at the bottom this week. I would do a Sorare bomb, but as Swiss Mafia hasn't done about the last 7 EOs, I refuse to go for him.
In terms of tallies, so you're 1 loss, I'm 1 loss, and Jesse is 14 losses.
Yeah. So yeah, at least you got to start somewhere. So in terms of giveaways, obviously anyone that finishes above all 3 of us is entered into the draw for a prize each week. So it's 2 people go in the draw this week. Gypsy Stuff, a nice picture of a horse here. 412. Levi Colwell, not one I've seen in many drafts, but yeah, 93 put up for him. And Sisso, not a very good score, but Salah put up a 61. Trippier is captain with the cleanie, put up a 90, and he partnered in with Pope with a 79. So that's a solid 412 points overall. And Komajuki finished above us as well. Gross 85 is class. A Shaw captain, another great score from Shaw. He's had a really good finish this season. De Gea partnered up with him, another defensive stack that's worked well there. Van Dijk putting in a strong showing, and Isak was crap for Newcastle in their blunt forward line, who missed every single chance.
He was flying before that Isak score then. He was on 380. He was probably thinking he was going to win the whole thing. And Isak should have scored about 4 as well.
Yeah. So yeah, those were the 2 to finish and go above us this week. So with just one more game week to go, Sorare Prem is currently top, 11-point lead over Komajuki, who came first this week. Connor is still in with a shot as well, and probably Nishan Kopp and Swifty are probably alive as well. You think
very tight.
The top 5 is probably going to take home the rare wheel prize. I don't know where the first one of us are. It's probably you, right? There you are, down in 20th.
Yeah, there we go, 20th.
So respectable. I won the first season, didn't I? And did you win season 3?
I think this is season 3. I think did you win the first? I don't think you won it, did you?
No, you won season 2.
That's right.
And I won a week in season 1, but we've been pretty respectable as a point.
Oh yeah, and we've got a rollover as well, haven't we, for the rare? So we've got the winner of this month wins a rare, and also is it anyone who finishes in or above all 3 of us in the entire month is also gone into a raffle for?
Yeah, anyone that finishes above us goes into a raffle for a rare as well. And when we contact you, so the 2 people today, whichever one of you wins. If you get in contact with us and you're a subscriber before this video, you get an extra prize. That's the rule this month. If you are a subscriber to the YouTube channel, let us know when you claim your prize and you win a bonus prize as well. But first of all, let's pick the winner. So it's only a 2-horse race this week. And let's see who goes through to the wheel.
Up the blue. Up the blues.
It is Gypsy Stuff.
Oh, Gypsy.
Congratulations, Gypsy Stuff.
You said a 2-horse race as well, and he's a horse.
No. Get in touch with us on any of the socials, YouTube. We'll put out a tweet saying you're the winner. So you just get back to us with your Sorare manager name. If you're a subscriber beforehand, you'll get a bonus prize as well. Let's find out what you are actually going to win. So here are the Premier League prizes left. Decore at the Toffees, Eric Dyer, Malacia, Hugo Lloris, Patrick Bamford, not Patrick Barnes? I'm not sure why he's there. I don't know who Patrick Barnes is, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to win Patrick Barnes, so I'll delete him.
I'm going to go and buy him now.
I'll leave you with these 6 Premier League players that you can win. So good luck, you horse lover. That's the best thing I come up with. It's been a long night. It's late. Let's go. Who have you won?
Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer. Maybe a bit of international utility coming up at the end of the season as well. England have got 2 qualifiers against shite teams, Macedonia and Malta, I think.
There we go.
So, yeah. Congratulations. You've won, Eric Dyer. Get in touch with us or reply to the tweet tomorrow. And, yeah, congratulations. So only a couple things left to do. We do the 24 to 20. £20 we spent to get a limited 220 team, built our watch list, built our squad, and then we have to build from there with that money. My team this week won nothing. I was 137 points away from a prize, unfortunately. Cordova did not do well. I don't think he started, actually. No, he only got 7 minutes in. Maybe being eased back into the first team, but they did win 2-0 against Sounders, so it's probably right to play him. Latif Blessing, who screwed me over for a couple of weeks, was back in with a solid 50 in a 3-0 loss. A new signing I made, I got rid of my Austrian midfielder Djukic and bought in this guy. In a 0-0 draw, played 90, but got a very basic score, unfortunately. Luka Marin, who's played really well recently, only put up a 30. They got beat 3-1, and Westberg got a negative decisive, unfortunately. So overall, not very good. My squad looks like this at the moment. I need to think about making it more summer orientated. Obviously, I've got Blessing, Fukimore, Ibrahim, who's gone to Dynamo, and Cordova and Kook Young. So I'm going to have to move out a couple of the other players for some other cheap options to give me a chance to get through the rest of the summer. Yeah, that one transfer this week was Djukic out and this guy in for like 50p. He has some good scores recently, but it was crap at the weekend. Johnny, I presume you forgot again?
Yes, I did forget. Also, Djukic did score on the weekend.
Did he actually?
Yeah, because I own his limited.
No way.
I think he did. Well, he might have been the weekend before, but he definitely scored at some point.
Yeah, came on as a sub and scored. Got 68.
Yes, he did.
After all these sub appearances for me,
I know he's not been. He was the boy last season as well. I swear he was banging him in every week. But yeah, no, you're right. I did forget. I'm really sorry, mate. That's 2 straight weeks now. I've completely forgotten to do it, but I promise you, I will do it this weekend.
Yeah. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. No, I didn't win anything with whatever I put in anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much. And like I said, I've just been real pushed for time with setting my teams the last few weeks, for the weekend anyway. So yeah, cap 220 always sort of is the last thing that I do. Usually the last minute of the day. So yeah, I'll be back on it.
I look forward to hearing that excuse again next week.
Well, I might stop doing anything football related for the rest of my life after this weekend. So, yeah, if anyone wants to make an offer for my gallery, I will accept half an ETH.
All right. So no 220 for 220 from you, as per usual. So let's go for the last thing before we disappear is our midweek fancies. So I'll give it a start if you like. Here is my midweek teams. I'm not too confident in anything this week when I was setting them. Nothing really stood out to me. The rotation risks of everything, lots of injuries. So no, I wasn't overly hopeful on anything. This team, Lampy's been performing really well when he plays in the random continental competition they have, but he's been scoring really well. So like that, Hatate, Celtic, who knows exactly what team they're going to put out. Diaz and Rodrigo are probably the two Man City players that I think are probably most likely to start this game. So I gambled on these. Ines Unal was historically very good, but obviously Getafe have been struggling. Let's hope he can put up a good performance. But, if they all start, there is strong potential there, but I seriously doubt whether they will start. My only rare or super rare goalie was Sammy Walker. So I went for an all-star rare pro instead of a rare 240. Jimenez has got a good fixture, has been scoring well. Patrick's just had a great game. Hatate, the same as before. And Bruce Anderson has the ability to put up a good decisive. Not a bad fixture at home to Motherwell. But yeah, you need a lot to win a rare pro reward. So
you won't score past Motherwell, mate. You won't score past Motherwell.
Loom Kelly. Cap 220 limited. Valencia have been on a bit of a revival. Mulgrew, Devlin, Gavi, who is currently playing and losing 2-0 Barcelona.
Yeah, so, not doing well.
59 minutes in, and he's on a 40. It's cap 220, so I don't...
Christensen scored a bullet own goal header in the first 2 minutes.
Great. Lucas Boy, he will need to be the boy for me now after this Gavi performance. Home to Sevilla. He does have a good score in his locker, but not too hopeful. I went for the cap 240 limited stack of United, De Gea, Lindelof, Casemiro, Sancho, and Rashford. Just trying to pick 5 starters is the issue here. If they all start, maybe 4 start, and I get 1 sub, then I might get the ETH. I'm just looking for the $5 here and hoping that the 5 of them can get it between them. Cap 240 rare. Goalie's not going to play. Midfielder's not going to play. I'm just hoping to get 100 coins or something out of that. 270 limited. Again, Cruz didn't play last game at the weekend. Is he being saved for this? Baddie's been playing well. Starfelt will score well if he plays. A lot of if, whats, and maybes here. It's hard to be confident on anything.
Whilst we're on Nicholas de la Cruz, I also have him, and he let me down the weekend. So I researched why, and it's because he's handed in transfer requests, apparently. He's going to Flamengo.
Cheers, Nicholas. So that team's dead then. He's not playing this week. And then Challenger Europe, I just stuck 5 Scottish players I had in. Nisbet's not going to score against Celtic, is he? I've got 2 Livingston players playing against the Motherwell goalie, so that's fucked. Pedri's probably not going to play. Oh, no, he's not going to play. He's out. So that team's fucked. The Liga Amateur, I forgot. I wanted to get rid of Rudiger, but I forgot about it last minute. So I don't think Rudiger's going to play. So that team's fucked. And Ludensky's not scoring. So we'll see you on the weekends when we go again. Thankfully, I don't have to do a rewards opening for this team because it's going to win fuck all. Johnny, over to you.
I haven't got as many teams available or players available as you did, but I've got a little all-star team here. I've got Kepa, who got his place back on the weekend and did okay away at Man City. Guga, who's moved to Fluminense from is this Atletico Mineiro on his shirt here. He's actually doing really well the last few games. I think he's been getting sort of 50 to 60 points. So he's finally starting. Kevin McAllister is obviously lost in New York, so he's okay. You got Samuel Chukwueze, who's been really good this season. He's had a couple of down weeks for a few weeks now, but he's got a good fixture at home to Cadiz, I think. Last minute, literally in the last minute for the deadline, I realised I had Nicholas de la Cruz in here because I must have set my lineups before the last game. So I took him out last second and put this random flipping Mallorca midfielder in. So I've got no idea about Baba, but he's hopefully going to be my Baba this midweek. We'll see what he does. But Cap 220 is an absolute nothing team. Oh, and Diego Rico didn't play, so that's not worth talking about. Liam Kelly will probably keep a clean sheet, score a hat-trick, and get 100 because he's the boy. John Sutter is now starting for Rangers at centre-back, finally, after holding him for about 18 months. So hopefully he'll retain his place. You got Big Vic in there, obviously, because
Big Vic.
Big Vic's the man. Rodrigo de Paul is doing really well. I'm not sure if Atletico have still got something to play for. Probably, maybe to.
I think they're playing with Real for second, aren't they?
Yes,
They're currently second, so yeah.
They'll probably want to still stay above Real Madrid, I imagine.
Yeah.
And then Diane Maeda, who's been stinking the joint out the last sort of 6 weeks or so, but yeah, I didn't really have many options. That's the Cap 240 team, so hopefully that'll get me a little bit of ETH. Once again, as per all the midweeks recently, I've gone for the no goalkeeper and four outfielders approach. Don't seem to be having any goalkeepers midweek at the moment, which is a bit crap. But yeah, Lucas Villalba is very solid. Yusuf Sabali's been doing really well for Real Betis. I think he scored last game, got like 90 the game before that with an assist. So yeah, he's doing okay. Kang In Lee, I've stuck him in. They got a tough-ish fixture against Valencia, although Valencia had a bad season. And also he's an ex-Valencia player, so he's going to want to perform against them, I'd imagine. And then you got Fashion Sakala for Rangers. Yeah, you know, he's a pretty solid player, so hopefully he'll do all right. One of my decent starts I've had actually is in the Liga Amateur this midweek. So I got in Take and Alex Romero about 5 hours ago, or whenever it was, like just before the deadline. And I banked on a Sociedad home win this evening, and they got a 1-0 home win. So I got the cleanie, and Take scored the goal. So yeah, decent little start there. I'd imagine those three in the middle there will get hundreds each as well. So I'll probably win a Vinicius Jr.
Oi.
Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. Probably my worst midweek set of teams I've had for a little while, actually. So yeah, not expecting too much from this midweek.
All right. Well, excellent. Let's hope at least one of us can scrape something together. But we don't have to review our midweek performances. So
it's all about the coins now. All about them sweet coins.
So sweet jerseys and then sweet coins. So I don't have to wear New York Jets jerseys for our Tuesday shows. All right. Well, we've gone slightly longer than usual, as always. So we'll leave it there. Pleasure as always, Johnny. I look forward to seeing you for Everton's relegation scrap on Sunday. Please like and subscribe the video if you're still here. We'd really appreciate it. And look out for Beat the Boys new league next week. We'll tweet the details at some point this week. And join us on Thursday for the Sorare Thursday Club Flagship Show. We'll be joined with regular host the Swiss Mafia. Enjoy the rest of your weeks. We love you all. Viva la Thursday Club. Peace out, A-Town.
Out the toffees. Please.